Pickens. George freaking Pickens is a Dallas Cowboy. No special effects. No, this is now I get to be, I got to talk to you guys sometimes. I got to talk with the reporter, foots, be professional. I got to do that. Right now, this is my fan cap. That's what this is. This is me being excited. Guys, George Pickens is a Cowboy, right? And like, there's going to be people who, oh, you only gave up this. Man, listen, everything I had to endure, everything that, I had to, guard. And yeah, it's the clean, safe pick. Man, Dallas outdid themselves with this one. Dallas outdid themselves with this one. I think that this is a move that lets you know, guys, the Cowboys they're not playing around. Like, they're not, rebuild. This, that, and the third. Man, it's none of that. And I think that this player is literally a couple things. Number one, he's a perfect Robin to CeeDee Lamb. Perfect Robin. 2022, 800 yards. 2023, 1,100 yards. And then last year, 900 yards. So he's a guy who can stretch the field. He can get open. And he's had, I would say, awful quarterback play. And I think that's where you're betting on your quarterback. You're betting on your system. You're betting on your team. You're betting on CeeDee Lamb still getting doubled and George Pickens being able to beat one-on-ones, and he's going to do that every single time. People will say he's immature. I'd be mad. I'd be immature too if I have a quarterback who can't give me the ball consistently. I mean, it was so many times, and he has some moments that he's had, right? He's had moments at Georgia where he ran a guy into the bleachers, and and he's done some goofy things. I mean, even on draft night, the way he was standing, it's actually kind of funny to me, but people will make that and say, "Oh, he's not a Cowboy. He's not deserving to be on America's team." You're crazy. You're absolutely positively crazy. This guy he has juice. He can stretch the field. He's a vertical threat. He's not the biggest separator. I don't think that's how he wins. He wins with just pure athleticism. He wins by running by you. He wins by making a play. And he's an upgrade over everything that you have. Don't give me Keenan Allen. Don't give me Amari Cooper. Honestly, if I'm being honest, I think this is a better move than when the Cowboys got Amari Cooper in his prime, because I think that Pickens, he wants to be with good quarterback play. And the minute that they signed DK Metcalf, I kind of knew, like, man, how is that really going to work? How's that really going to work? And more details will come out about this trade, but the Cowboys looked at it and said, listen, we need a vertical threat. We need a real two. We can't rely on Jalen Tolbert. Him going to Dak's backyard and all that crap, that means nothing. That means nothing. Defenses don't fear this man. Defenses don't care. They don't care about Jalen Tolbert. They care about George Pickens. Trust me. George Pickens will run past defenders. George Pickens will get open. George Pickens can have a 150-yard game. He has that type of bag. And so when you talk about all those things, and I'll be honest, on Twitter, I had heard some things. I had talked to some people, and I kind of knew like this was in the works. And people fought me, under my tweets. Oh, yeah, Foots, no, this isn't going to happen. Look what Nick Harris said. And then Nick Harris, who's a friend of my channel, he came right behind and he said, this may happen. Yeah, it may. You know why? Because the Cowboys aren't dumb. This is why I said in the draft, it was malpractice not to get a receiver. This is why. And I mean, I want Trayshawn Holden to do the best, but hey, brother, you're going to develop because this guy is your two, period. And this is why they were after Tedrow McMillan. This is why on draft night, now your draft haul, money. Now your draft haul is A++, okay? I'm still not mad at them getting Booker, but, the frustration did come in that, this offense, you got to think about it. You're going into a game plan with defenses. No defense is going to respect just CeeDee Lamb alone, guys. They're not. I love you guys to death, but no defense is going to respect CeeDee Lamb alone. Not top defenses. They aren't. But this guy can win on end breaker. He can win on over. Now your running game will open up. I think that this George Pickens move makes so much sense. The things about him off the field, I just want to circle back there. Guys, with him, being honest, like, what crime has he committed? Tell me what crime George Pickens has committed. So because I don't know, is angry, he threw Jordan Lewis down after the play. That's small stuff. I don't like the fact that maybe people are gonna say, "Oh, whoa, why did Pittsburgh get rid of him? Is he a Brian Schottenheimer type of guy?" Shotty, listen to me. You figure it out. Like, stop with the character stuff. Stop with this old school. I coach kids. You can't coach everybody the same. I was about to say Michael Jordan. Michael Irvin, Dez Bryant, when they were in the league, I don't think that you wanted your daughter to marry them, right? They're great now. They say all the right things now, but in the league, at that time, I don't think that you want your daughter, or you don't want to bring them home and say, man, look at this guy. This is who I want my son to be. Michael Irvin, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, Michael Irvin. No, like, you did not want that. And so it's just hilarious to me that everybody will cast judgment on a guy. Bro, he's like 25. How old is George Pickens, chat? Y'all let me know. He's young. I know he's young. I watched him at Georgia. He was a dog. And so the character concerns the Cowboys. If they're doing their due diligence, if they bring him in, put their arms around him, he'll be fine. CD is now at that point where he's in a leadership role where CD can say, you know what, bro, lock in. And guess what? You guys got to remember, too, CD is a legend of these kids. CD Lamb is a legend to these kids. CD Lamb is a legend to these kids. George Pickens is going to look at CD and say, all right, I'm going to be on my grind. I'm going to be on my grind. Like, all this, I do it right. CD started that. That's CD stuff. He's a legend. And with CD being locked in and being a pro that he's been, Pickens will fall right in suit. And then there's no quarterback in the nation, in the world. Maybe he's not the best in the NFL, but Dak can handle characters. Like, that's what he can do. He can walk in any room and be fine. The Cowboys have signed George Pickens. Guys, I want to cry. I want to cry. I love you all. Peace.